now, BBC1 gets all cerebral about celebrities. 29 minutes of fame.
Welcome to 29 Minutes of Fame. This is the show that examines the famously famous. We've got two great teams here tonight, but as ever, we had to turn down some big names, and I'm afraid they didn't all take it too well. Well, never mind. Let's see who we did end up with instead. On Joe Brand's team, it's comedy legend Graham Garden and a great big, lovely lump of laughter, Jason Woody, of course he would. And joining team captain Alistair McGowan, please welcome star of the sketch show, both here and in America, Mr. Lee Mack, and our own resident comedy giant, Sean Locke. Now, here's the thing. During the course of the evening, our teams will be choosing famous guests for a fantasy party. The winning team will be the one with the highest scoring party. More of that in a minute, but of course, every party needs a host. And Joe, your party will be hosted by Ken Dodd, and Alistair, yours will be hosted by Kylie Minogue. It's a good start. And now the hosts have been allocated, I can tell you that the winning team tonight will be the one whose guests have insured parts of their body for the most money. Oh, yes. And I can tell you that Ken Dodd has had his teeth insured and Kylie Minogue has insured her bum. But for how much, we shall find out later. OK, folks, before we start the quiz proper, let's play a game of Never in 1,000 Years. Alistair, can your team tell me something that Leslie Grantham would never say, not in 1,000 years?
I think Leslie Grantham would never say, I'm not doing that. That is just too kinky.
Well, I doubt if he'd say, yeah, fine, have a look at my temporary internet files. Be my guest. There's nothing in there I'm worried about.
Joe's team, Can you tell me something that Jordan would never say, not in 1,000 years?
I think Jordan would never say, have you noticed a seismic paradigm shift in the phenomenology of the natural sciences? Peter.
I think she'd ever say, I'm drowning.
Thank you very much for those contributions. Thank you very much indeed. Well done. OK, it's time now for the first round proper, and it's called Connections. Joe's team, what connects Jimmy Savile to Tom Cruise?
Has Jimmy Savile fixed it for Tom Cruise to meet Shawaddy Waddy?
They're obviously not twins, are they?
No.
Is Jimmy Tom's dad?
No.
One's been in collateral and the other's suffering from cholesterol.
I'll give you a clue. It's something to do with a sport.
Is it to do with mountaineering up Nicole Kidman?
They didn't both try and touch up Nicole Kidman.
No, and they say it's quite a crevice.
It's wrestling. Yeah. Jimmy Savile used to be a professional wrestler, didn't he?
He did. The connection is the sport of wrestling. Tom was a champion wrestler at high school until he injured his knee and turned to acting. Jimmy was a professional wrestler, but he lost 100 out of 107 bouts. Let's have a look at him in action.
No, the thing is...
Tunnel him! I don't know if you noticed who that was wrestling him.
Tom Cruise.
Me!
Well, you half had him over then, didn't you, Joe?
I should say so.
I think you look better with sideburns.
I wonder how many times Tom Cruise thinks, I could have been a champion wrestler. Where did it all go wrong?
Alistair's team, what connects Tom Cruise to Ozzy Osbourne and Lee?
They've both been in Black Sabbath.
Well, Ozzy Osbourne has. Give me half a point.
I've got a feeling Ozzy there, he's not competing in the Paralympics there, is he? In the special junkie and alcoholic section. He's racing Keith Richards and Liza Minnelli. It's a 4-foot bend they got to go round. Imagine the fear that would strike into any burglar, him coming at you. Like that. You'd be loading the jewellery into a sack going, he's only 2 foot away, hurry up.
There's still time.
He's still coming.
I'll let you in. I'll let you in, Joe's team.
Well, Tom Cruise is a Scientologist, isn't he?
Yep.
Tom Cruise is a Scientologist, and their leader is L. Ron Hubbard, and Ozzy Osbourne's into nursery rhymes, and his leader's Old Mother Hubbard.
It's a long shot, Joe. It's to do with a heroic act. That's what it's to do with. That's a kind of clue. And
They've both slept with Sharon Osbourne.
No. And, Joe?
Did Ozzy Osbourne manage to feed himself recently?
The answer is they both saved people's lives. Tom saved a woman he saw being hit by a car. He drove her to hospital and paid her medical bills. Ozzy saved a deaf man from a burning building. Apparently, he bit the top off a fire hydrant. There you go. That's the answer. Either team, what connects Ozzy Osbourne to the Queen?
Did they once spend a drunken evening together, and that's the Queen remembering it?
Pardon me, Lee, Jason.
Is it that they're both doing the dance routine to Steps tragedy? You know, tragedy with the feeling gone, and you ain't go on, it's tragedy.
I think the Queen there looks like she's just seen Prince Philip talking to the Chinese ambassador.
No. Actually, she does.
Is it a marathon thing that Ozzy's having a bit of trouble, but the Queen can't believe she's won it?
It could also be one of Prince Harry's superglue pranks has paid off.
It's paid off big time. This is to do with an unwelcome guest in their property.
They've both been having a dalliance with Michael Fagan at some point in their lives.
No, but you're getting close,
They've
Jason.
both been intruded.
I'm going to give you that, Jason. Well done. The answer is that they have both confronted intruders in their homes. Ozzy recently grappled with a masked jewellery thief, and in 1982, the Queen woke up and sitting on the end of her bed was a strange, unemployed man. Not Prince Philip, as you might think, but Michael Fagan. OK, Joe, you've won that round. Well done. And it's party picking time. We're going to do one of our party picks. Joe, you won that round, so you can choose a guest for your party, and you're choosing between Rolling Stones guitarist Keith Richards and country and western superstar Dolly Parton. Do bear in mind that the winning party will be the one with the insured parts.
Oh,
Do you like Dolly, do you?
I think Dolly's a lovely person.
Oh, what a big surprise that is.
No, would you not like Dolly?
No, I don't. I think she should be hit in the face with a frying pan.
So, who's it going to be?
Give us Graham.
Well, who's most likely to be highly insured?
Well, it's staring you in the face.
Hitting you in the
What's Keith insured?
His
It's got to
dealer.
be Dolly, yes.
I imagine he's insured his coke and heroin dealer for quite a lot of money. Anything happens to him.
All right, Dolly it is.
Dolly!
Oh, so I do.
OK, so we add Dolly Parton to Joe's party, and Alistair, you receive Keith Richards. Right next is a round called Celebrity Biographies. Teams, you have to supply the missing word or words from the titles of the following celebrity biographies. This is an open round, either team can answer. So here we go. First up, it's Uri Geller. Something, something, something. Alistair.
I'm a bender.
Making cutlery moustaches.
Joe?
Don't do knives.
Lee?
Bent as fork.
Buy my book. No, come on, we can get this. We need the audience to help us. We need to all think together. Just be positive and now start to think what the title of this book might be. And we can feel those vibrations. Come on, we can do this.
I'm going to give you the answer. It is magician or mystic. And...
Neither.
Thank you. Next up, we have Margaret Thatcher. The something, something, something. Lee.
The unseen dirty photos.
Joe.
The pole dancing years.
Graham.
The lady never vanishes.
Alistair. The Tony Blair handbook.
Let's say another word. The something to something.
Do you know, I'm frightened to say I do know this, actually. Is
Well,
it
let's
the
have
road
it.
to power?
The road to Preston.
The alley. The alley to power.
No.
The something to power.
Yes.
The shower to power.
No.
It's a power shower.
No, it's not.
It is.
It isn't.
I'm not arguing.
Well, I should think not. The something to something.
The route to power.
No.
The route to bleach.
The stamen to flower.
Oh, put the path to power.
Cheers for that, my love.
Next up, it's Jerry Halliwell. Just something, something, something.
Just the one octave.
Just riding a dog.
Just £1.50.
I think it might be something like, just put me down.
Not with the dog.
That is the dog saying that. Or just pull my finger.
Okay.
I've got the answer. If
Go
it's
on,
an
then.
autobiography, just ignore the spelling.
Let's say another word. Come on. Just for something, something.
For the record.
Is the correct
Is that
answer.
right?
Is the correct answer. Well done.
What are we doing?
I'm going to give that round to Joe's team. Well done. As the winner of the round, it falls to you to choose the next guest for your fantasy party. Who are you going to choose between Lord of the Dance Michael Flatley and celebrity chef Anthony Worrell-Thompson?
Oh, my God, there's not much choice between two of them, is there, really?
No.
Now, Joe's team, do remember that the key to these guests is the insurances.
Yes,
Of
insurance
their body
value.
parts.
Body parts. Yeah.
Is Anthony Worrell-Thompson insured as a bouncy castle?
So you're
I'm going
choosing...
to run away. We are going to choose Flatley.
OK, so Joe's party receives Michael Flatley. Alistair, that gives you Anthony Worrell-Thompson. Now we come to a round called Vital Statistics. 3 famous faces and 1 number, but the number relates to just one of these people. But who is it and why? This round's open to both teams. Here are your 3 famous faces. Prince Andrew, Russell Crowe and Jackie Stallone, mother of Sylvester Stallone. Which of them is linked to the number 32,000? Alistair.
Is it the number of people who looked at Jackie Stallone when she first appeared in Big Brother, whatever it was, and thought, oh, Jerry Halliwell's looking a bit rough?
She's quite a remarkable-looking woman, isn't she, Jackie Stallone? She, to me, she looks like a Muppet before they glue the fur on. Very early, sort of prototype phase. I reckon that number is the amount of collagen, litres of collagen she's had pumped into that bizarre aperture she may call a mouth.
Is it the amount of times Jackie Stallone let her son use her face as a punch bag during Rocky 3?
Is it the number of people Russell Crowe last took on in a bar brawl?
Is it Prince Andrew's highest score on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater SSX3? He just got it.
I'll tell you, teams.
Jackie Stallone, is it the $32,000 that she got from her plastic surgeon to keep his name out of the papers? You're too young to remember Oscar Homolka, aren't you?
I don't
The old
remember him.
actor.
What did he do to you? You sound
He
very
just
bitter.
looks like that.
Oh, right. The answer is Prince Andrew. I'll give you it. It's Prince...
Piss Andrew.
Piss Andrew?
The
Is that his rap name?
The answer is Prince Andrew, but...
He spent that amount on following golf of
It's the
public
correct
money.
answer. It's the correct answer. £32,000 is the amount of taxpayers' money spent last year getting the RAF to fly Prince Andrew to St Andrews for his regular games of golf. OK, so teams, here are three more famous faces for you. Tara Palmer-Tomkinson, Michael Howard and Andrew Lloyd Webber. But which of them is linked to the number 4? Graham?
Michael Howard. He was born 4 years after his asylum-seeking parents were welcomed into this country.
Not the answer.
No.
Is it the number of O-levels Tara Palmer-Tomkinson's parents bought her for her 16th birthday?
Lee?
Is it the answer Tara once gave to the question, how many beans make 5?
Is it the number of women in Britain that want to have sex with that Lloyd Webber character? And are 4 of them dead?
I think it might be 4. Is that the amount of asylum seekers he's planning to let in every year? If he gets in. Which he's got, obviously, no chance of getting elected at all, has he? There's more chance of seeing Bin Laden at a rodeo.
The amount of times that Andrew Lloyd Webber was allowed to shag Sarah Brightman in 7 years.
I think I know the real answer to
OK.
this. It's the number of West End theatres Andrew Lloyd Webber has decided to sell, and they are the Apollo, Lyric, Garrick and Queens,
Wow,
known
it's
by
the
the
correct
acronym
answer.
Little Apples Grow Quickly.
It's the correct answer. The number 4, Andrew. Andrew Lloyd Webber is planning to sell off 4 of his 11 theatres. Apparently, rap star P. Diddy is interested in buying them. Puff Daddy became P. Diddy. Lloyd Webber is, and always has been, V. Ugly. Let's do a party pick, and I'm going to obviously give that to you, Alistair. That's your round. Well done. As the winner of the round, it falls to you to choose the next guest for your fantasy party. You get to choose between David Beckham and pop diva Jennifer Lopez.
Well, we know what's insured. J-Lo's insured her right foot and Beckham's insured his arse.
Has he?
Yeah.
I don't think there's any need for discussion on this whatsoever. If it's Kylie Minogue and Jennifer Lopez there's Warrell Thompson and Keith Richards. I'm bound to score with one of them, aren't I? There's not a lot of competition.
Let's go for J-Lo.
Going for J-Lo. So, J-Lo joins Alistair's party, and Joe, you receive David Beckham. And now we come to a round that we call Moment of Passion. Each player is given the names of celebrities who their teammates have to identify. They'll be giving clues based on what the celebrities might shout or blurt out during their moment of passion. So, Joe's team, starting with you, Graham, may we have your moments of passion.
And what an extraordinary thing to find here in the bush.
No, you don't need any more than that. you wouldn't find
David Attenborough.
David Attenborough, correct answer. Graham. Joe, your moments of passion, please.
Oh. All right. If you want a soft one, 3 minutes. Hard, 4 minutes. Up the Canaries.
Up the Canaries. Oh, well. Now you're talking, gal. That was Delia Smith, then.
It was indeed.
Delia Smith, well done, Joe. And your next moment, please.
Oh, you've come.
What is it, Jason?
Lulu.
Lulu, that's the correct answer, yes. Jason, your moments of passion, please.
Oh, my goodness. This first one's going to be a bit of a stretch, but hang on. Is it?
Is it heterosexual?
Yeah, slightly.
Up you go.
Here. Oh, that's it. Lower. Bit lower. Lower, Pat. Lower. Terrific.
Is it Queen Juliana of the Netherlands?
That's the one. You got it, yes. No.
Mike Reed.
That's it.
Mike Reed, well done, Jason. And your next moment of passion, please.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, that was nice. Rip my bodice off, will you? Oh, you're making me feel like one of my heroines from one of my merry books. Pretty in Pink. She was always fast, easy and loose, but always wore good shoes.
Liam Gallagher.
No, it's not Liam Gallagher.
It's Virgil out of Thunderbirds.
It was Dame Barbara.
No, Joe.
That's it.
Barbara Cartland. OK, so Alistair's team, it's your turn for moments of passion. Starting with you, Sean. Can we have your first moment of passion?
Yeah. That was pretty good. Now, you get back in your tyre, and I'll peel the bananas. Hey, and don't look at me like that, or I'll bleach you.
Anne Robinson's husband.
Clint Eastwood.
Yes.
Same thing.
Well done.
That's incredible. It's like you knew.
And your next moment of passion, Sean?
Oh, that was awful. God, you were rubbish. Call them, they look a pair of pasties. I can't work with those. Jesus Christ, what was that waving your arms about? That's not helping, is it? You're not in tune? God, you've got to get out. Got to get out a bit more, love.
Simon Cowell.
Yes.
Simon Cowell. Alistair, your moments of passion.
Hey.
And that was the Irish entry.
Could you help us? Could you put a wig on or something? Just,
Was it Terry Wogan, by any chance?
It was Terry Wogan.
Thank you. And your next one, Alistair.
That's sensational. Well, let's just stop the action there for a minute. Hang on. I'm on the edge of the box, and let's face it, you got to hit the target from there. Come on. That's unbelievable. Absolutely outstanding.
Is it?
Fantastic.
It's
Gorbachev.
Taggart.
It's Alan Hansen.
It's correct answer.
Alan Hansen. It just comes as that.
Lee, your moments of passion, please.
Orgasm, yes, go on.
Does this guy have any catchphrases at all?
He does. You don't get anything for a pair.
Is he appearing on entertainment shows over the years?
Go on, go on, go on.
Jimmy Hill.
Oh.
Jimmy Hill's close.
Bruce Forsyth.
Yes.
Well done. The next one, Lee, yep.
It's no good. You're going to have to put a bag on your head.
That is probably one of the most unpleasant experiences of my life. That was horrible.
Oh, and he licked his lips then as well.
Do you always do that when you have sex? Do you go, ooh?
Let's have a guess.
Prince Nazim Hamed.
Yes.
Prince Charles.
Prince Charles. Thank you, Lee. And the next one, please.
Ready to go. OK. Could I borrow your bins for this? The glasses.
Oh.
Not your dustbins.
Oh, I thought that was a no then.
It was a bit tense, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I have actually given up that job.
Oh, yes. That's very nice indeed, that. That is absolutely lovely, that. got no complaints at all. That's fantastic. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Come on. Oh, yes. My God, that does the trick. God, blimey.
I don't know what you're doing. I can't see a thing.
Sorry. Oh, I did that as well. That's a shame.
Yeah. Eric Morecambe.
Eric Morecambe. Fantastic. Thank you, Lee. OK, that was a non-scoring round, but well done, everyone. Very good. Right. Now we come to the big moment. It's time to assess your parties, and there they are. Don't they look beautiful? Beautifully presented there in these ebony frames. This is your party, Alistair. I hope you're proud of what you've done.
Yes.
I'll try if I want to.
And there's your party, Joe. Now remember, the winner of tonight's show is the team whose celebrity guests have insured themselves for the highest total amount. It's a moment of truth. I shall rise up as we look at the numbers. Revealing first of all, Ken Dodd. £4 million. That's the amount he's insured his many teeth for. It's a good start there, Joe, £4 million.
Worth getting a punch in the face, isn't it, really, for that?
Kylie Minogue, £3 million for her bottom.
Or, as it's medically known, arse.
And Dolly Parton, it's her boobs, and insured for £2 million.
$1 million each.
No, 1.5 million for the left breast and £500,000 for the slightly less satisfactory right breast.
That's slightly less splendid.
It isn't as splendid, and she acknowledges it herself.
Yeah.
Keith Richards coming in at £1 million. Now that is...
Is it for his veins?
No, that's for his guitar plucking finger, insured for £1 million. Michael Flatley, the figure, 25 million for his dancing legs, of course. That's £1 million for each centimetre.
Yeah. Do you know, that's a terrible waste of money, because if he gets smacked round the head with a cricket bat, he won't get a penny.
Anthony Worrell Thompson, the figure is... it's only £500,000, Alistair. That's for his taste buds.
That doesn't make sense, though, because how would anyone know that his taste buds don't work anymore?
They have to take his word for it.
Oh, he's
So
very
he could just get the money. He could just go, I can't taste the
Well, he
thing.
might get them scraped off with a freaking grater or something, and then it'll be obvious.
What, so he has some kind of tongue accident?
Tongue accidents can happen.
Yeah,
That's
well-
why he's insured them.
Like a magpie lands on it and pecks them all off and then flies off.
Yeah, it is usually a magpie, but not always.
It's a chef's...
Hey, hold your horses. David Beckham. It's looking good for you, Joe. It's looking very good for you. It's his legs, and it's £40 million for those lovely long legs. Now, if my mathematics is right, and it usually is, then J-Lo needs to have an insurance factor of over £66.5 million. Yes. It's not looking good, is it? It's not looking good.
Can't
Can never be
Surely
done.
not.
Can never be done.
OK, well, let's have a look. J-Lo. It's her bottom. Oh, you got yourself a 6. And whoa! Whoa! £156 million. Alistair, J-Lo has done it for you. Tonight's winners are Alistair's team. Congratulations. Thank you to Joe. And of course to Graham and Jason. Thank you to Lee, Alistair and Sean. That's good night from me and good night from all our lovely celebrities. Thank you.
Bob reunites with Vic on BBC 3 tomorrow night at 11:25 in Catterick.